AD! I'm RuPaul, and welcome to our crib.
Setting the stage. Think you know how RuPaul and Trixie Mattel live? Think again. Sure, you have seen them on stage in glitter and glam. You have watched them slay on screen. But beyond the spotlight, their real lives are as dazzling and unique as their drag personas, and in completely different ways. From RuPaul's serene, minimalist Beverly Hills sanctuary to Trixie Mattel's Barbie pink motel in the middle of the desert, their lifestyles reflect two wildly different approaches to femme, fortune, and fabulousness. One lives like royalty in quiet luxury, the other in loud color, comedy, and camp. Let us take a peek behind the curtain and discover how these queens truly live. Off stage, off camera, and on their own terms.
I want to do all pink. Cut to 5 seconds later, everything is pink. I think it was like a slippery slope. Once one thing was pink, it was like, well, let's do a little more. And then here we are. We're in like, you know.
The Queen of Eleganza, RuPaul's luxurious life. 1. The mansion life. RuPaul, the supermodel of the world, the mother of modern drag, the mogul behind RuPaul's Drag Race, lives exactly how you might expect a queen of her stature to live. Her Beverly Hills mansion is the picture of elegance, a modernist dream in white and beige, punctuated with art and just the right amount of glam. Designed to reflect peace and sophistication, the home is not your typical celebrity mansion filled with gold statues and loud patterns. Instead, it whispers luxury. Every piece is intentional. Every line is clean.
I've got everything in here. It's kind of like a historical artifact. Every shopping trip I've ever gone on, even Little John's, are documented right here in this very room. It's very emotional for me to be in here.
And yes, the closet is as epic as you imagine. Rows and rows of custom suits, extravagant drag, and iconic wigs. 2. Private, powerful, and poised. Despite being a global figure, RuPaul Charles is remarkably private. He rarely opens up about his personal life, but when he does, it is clear that his home is his temple. Inside this tranquil environment, RuPaul meditates, reads, writes, and recharges. While he plays a towering figure in the drag world, at home, he seeks stillness. It is a life shaped not by chaos, but by control. RuPaul has spoken about the importance of creating sacred space, and his mansion is a physical reflection of that belief. No clutter, no unnecessary noise, just refined beauty, peaceful energy, and a lifestyle that screams balance and wisdom. 3. The mogul behind the makeup. RuPaul is not only a performer, he is a brand. His production company, World of Wonder, has turned drag into a global phenomenon. He has amassed real estate, business partnerships, and global licensing deals. From music to makeup, from modeling to media, RuPaul has become a quiet titan of industry. While controversy occasionally knocks on the door, yes, the fracking comment made headlines, his empire remains powerful. And through it all, he has cultivated a life of financial freedom, strategic choices, and intentional design. In short, RuPaul lives like a quiet emperor, wealthy, wise, and always in control. Trixie Mattel, Barbiecore meets business genius. 1. The Trixie Motel. If RuPaul lives like a Zen mogul, Trixie Mattel lives like a pop art explosion. Bright, bold, and pink from head to toe, Trixie's aesthetic is as loud and lovable as her laugh. And nowhere is this more visible than at the Trixie Motel in Palm Springs. This retro dream-turned-TV project is 100% Trixie. Over-the-top kitsch, fierce fashion, and fabulous fantasy. Each room has its own theme. The Yeehaw room, the Queen of Hearts room, the Atomic Pink room. Designed with maximum nostalgia and personality.
Compared to the rest of the reno, the backyard here was beautiful. Part of why I wanted the house was because this backyard is beautiful. I mean, we're in Hollywood, California, which is like a very metropolis city area of LA, and you would never know back here. I mean, it's like a little oasis.
Trixie did not just buy a motel, she transformed it into an extension of herself. Think 1960s Barbie meets drag explosion, all sprinkled with humor and heart. And yes, it is open to the public, so you too can live the Trixie fantasy, if only for a night. 2. Quirky, creative, and fearless. Born Brian Furcus, Trixie Mattel came from humble beginnings in Wisconsin. Her drag character began as a satire of overly feminine personas, but quickly became something greater: a platform, a persona, a lifestyle. Trixie's rise was not about fitting in. It was about standing out, with a guitar in hand, a painted-on smile, and a relentless sense of humor. Her drag is campy, comedic, and deeply self-aware, and her life reflects that. From modest roots to a desert dreamscape, Trixie's home life is a celebration of individuality. There is no minimalist chic here. Her world is filled with retro furniture, oversized wigs, glitter guitars, and a wall of wigs that would make Dolly Parton gasp. 3. The multi-hyphenate star. Trixie is not just a drag queen. She is a singer-songwriter, a best-selling author, a makeup mogul, a YouTuber, and now a hotelier. And she does it all with tongue-in-cheek flair. Her brand, Trixie Cosmetics, is a rainbow-colored ode to fun, function, and fabulousness. Her YouTube series with Katya has a cult following, and her music career blends folk, country, and heartbreak with drag-style glamour. Trixie does not just live in color, she builds in it. Her business empire is expanding, her fan base is growing, and her aesthetic is unmistakable. She's Barbie, but with brains, business sense, and a lot of blush. Contrast and connection. At first glance, RuPaul and Trixie Mattel could not be more different. One lives in quiet luxury, the other in bubblegum-colored excess. One keeps her cards close, the other puts her heart on the table.
Thank you to them for believing, and everybody at SBE for helping us do the show. I love the house, I love showing it to y'all, and please don't kill me.
But dig a little deeper, and the similarities shine. Both are brand builders. Both have turned their drag into global empires. Both have redefined what it means to be a drag queen in the modern era, where RuPaul has chosen a path of elegance, simplicity, and mystery. Trixie has gone for fun, flair, and openness. Both routes are valid, both are fabulous, and both prove that drag is more than makeup. It is a vision. This divergence extends beyond decor. RuPaul's serene control reflects a hard-won detachment, a conscious uncoupling from the chaos of fame cultivated over decades. His minimalism is a fortress, shielding the core of a man who revolutionized an art form while navigating immense pressure. Trixie's maximalism, conversely, feels like an open invitation. Her pink motel is not just a home or business, it is a physical manifestation of her unapologetic, joyous middle finger to conformity and a love letter to the absurdity she celebrates. Where RuPaul's power whispers, Trixie's shouts from a glitter-covered rooftop. Why it matters: the power of lifestyle in drag. Their radically different blueprints matter because they shatter the monolithic idea of success. For generations marginalized by mainstream expectations, seeing two queer icons thrive in such authentically opposing ways is revolutionary. RuPaul demonstrates that achieving the pinnacle doesn't require sacrificing peace. His sanctuary proves that power and tranquility can coexist. Trixie proves that embracing your quirkiest, loudest self is the business model. Authenticity isn't only personal, it is profitable and powerful. They show that there is not one right way to be a drag queen, a business person, or even a happy, successful human. You can build your empire in quiet luxury or loud joy.
Focusing on the joy in your life, because we all know there are so many awful things that are around. Why not make your home a beautiful, joyous place to live in?
RuPaul and Trixie Mattel are not only dressing up, they are building lives, businesses, and legacies. Their homes are not only places to sleep, they are symbols of self-expression, resilience, and brilliance. In RuPaul's mansion, we see what happens when drag meets discipline. In Trixie's motel, we see what happens when drag meets dreaming. Their lifestyles show young queens and fans everywhere. You can live authentically, whatever that means for you. Want stillness and zen? Go for it. Want color and chaos? That's valid too. Drag gives space for all of it. And that is the point. Drag is art, drag is life, drag is freedom. Final wow and call to action. So, whether you dream of sipping green tea in RuPaul's private reading nook or dancing across the Trixie Motel in hot pink heels, remember this: drag queens don't just perform, they create worlds. RuPaul and Trixie Mattel show us that a queen's castle can look however she wants it to. A palace of calm, a carnival of color, or something in between. They are not just living fabulously, they are living fearlessly. And that is something we can all aspire to, no matter who we are. So, what about you? Who is your ultimate queen? Whose lifestyle do you connect with most? Whose world would you want to live in? Drop your answers in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe for more glitter-fueled stories, and most importantly, stay fierce, stay fabulous, and always live your truth, whatever that looks like. Because darling, you don't have to wear a crown to live like royalty. And remember, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else? RuPaul.